You are now stepping to the ledge.
Now recording.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Ledge. I am your host, Ken Bro, and I am here with my co-hosts again. Introducing first, we're going to introduce the guy, G.
Oh, what's cracking? What's cracking?
All right, then we got your local hero.
Trying to become a regional hero, brother. Trying to become a regional hero. I say 3 more white people, I get an advancement.
And then we got that boy from the down under, Two Country James.
Yo, what's happening? Macaroni only tastes good with cheese. This motherfucker's out there putting sugar on macaroni now.
Ooh, what the fuck is going on with the world?
What type of people you know, G? Come on.
Hey,
People need to be
bro,
punished.
I'm just saying, I see a lot of bullshit. Shit I shouldn't be singing.
Motherfucker need to go to jail behind that. That's some jail and shit.
People that put sugar on their macaroni is the reason COVID-19 is a thing.
Damn right. I agree with that. I almost smacked that dude bowl on the floor when he did that shit. I was like, bitch, go get a hot pocket right now. Fuck it all damn. Put motherfucker sugar on macaroni, man. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get on that topic, yo.
All right. Let's get into the show, guys.
Fuck that shit, man.
All right, cool. And we are reviewing the long-awaited album from Joyner Lucas called ADHD. And we're just going to weigh in and see where this album stands. We're going to start with G, my man.
I mean, I don't even have like too much to say about it, but it became one of them albums I kept playing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like at first, I'm like, yeah, kind of like whatever. But me personally, I related to it in a few different ways. He kind of poured out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like he put everything on the table. Like he showed you, like, this is the first album I've listened to. I don't know if it's his first album. I never listened to Joyner Lucas except for like on an Eminem track. That's what kind of like where I was introduced to him at. I've checked out maybe 3 of his songs. Now that I think of it, I think I've heard maybe 3 of his songs. I mean, I like them. I like them enough to where I actually go and listen to them. So when I first heard this, it kind of like blew through me. But, it ended up being something I kept listening to over and over and over and over. Like the beats is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The skits is like, sound like that crazy person. Like I just believe that he went through the shit that he discussed up in this album. Like, hell yeah. I mean, the shit dope.
All right, Two Country, what you think?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If y'all hadn't have told me or had me review that album, I would have never listened to one of the best albums I've heard all year. That was actually a pretty good album. He had a couple of joints on there. The first song he had, I think it was ADHD or whatever. It kind of sounded like he did rip off that dead rapper XX Tentaction, whatever the motherfucker name. He sounded like he ripped off that nigga whole style for that song.
You talking about the first song of the track?
Yeah.
It's called I Lied.
I Lied?
Yeah.
No, that was actually a hot one too. I'm talking about one of the songs is called ADHD.
Okay, that's one of the tracks that's number 15.
That's the actual track G was telling us about, but that's all I felt was that dead rapper, man, in that whole song.
See, I don't know that dead rapper. I just know who he is.
Just like me and the local hero was talking about. A lot of people have different tastes of music. Thus making talking about music a hard subject. Because I thought it was easy with us. But no, it's hard. I would have skipped clean over that album. He got a lot of tracks on that that's banging too. And that I Lied, that motherfucker had me about to slap a Mexican at work. Boy. That shit did. But yeah. I would have chosen to just not even listen to the goddamn the Twisted Slide. What's the Twisted Slide? The Twisted Slide, right? That's what y'all called it?
Yeah, that's the Drake shit.
That's the name of it.
Twisted Slide was that was a mistake.
He said that was a mistake.
That's the name of a mistake? My audio feed is kind of fucking up right now.
I mean, it was a mistake, but it's not called mistake.
Oh, but yeah, I would pick that fucking Joyner Lucas. I'll pick that over that damn Jeezy album. That 20 for 20 Pirate. But that's
Agreed.
that's a different story though.
Agreed. That's different. That's a different show. But yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what I got off that album, man. Off that ADHD, man. That's a banging ass album. And I will actually talk to my fellow Mexican friends about that album. Them niggas be sucking Kanye dick. God damn, Mexican be showing you this
Really?
shit.
How did wait?
This whiskey. I call it whiskey. This honey whiskey is hidden, nigga. God damn.
If you mow the lawn in the rain, the grass ain't grow. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. How
Man, leave the man alone. Because he said the Mexican guys he said because the Mexican at his job be on Kanye dick when Joyner Lucas is out here, doing his thing too.
Okay.
Now Kanye been known to make a banging album from front to back. I ain't heard that in a while until I listened to this nigga album.
True.
That's why I was getting it because I don't know, man. Jesus, that's one of my favorite rappers, but I would actually find myself skipping about 4 of his tracks, man. I listened to Joyner Lucas, Home, all the way to work, and all the way back home. I listened to every song. It was a good album, man. That's what I got, though. That's my take on that.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I skip songs on almost every single album I listen to, even my favorite artist, him. Like I skip a lot of tracks on. I do skip tracks on his album. You know what I'm saying? I know maybe not Tech 9 much, but I don't skip anything on this album either. I just let it play straight through. This is a front to back album, definitely for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't done that in a while, man. It's like the early 2000s, niggas was out there, man. It just died down after about 2010. It just got saturated with just wanting to fuck the person you hate girlfriend. What is that about? Why would I fuck your bitch when I want to whoop your ass? So I'm just gonna be your goddamn. I'm happy to be your sloppy seconds. What is that about?
All right, it's one thing to hurt a nigga physically, but you can hurt a nigga emotionally when you fuck his bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
Fuck why, nigga? When you talking about war, nigga, that's not a lot of why in the air at that point.
I thought beating a nigga ass was how we all did it. Just beat the nigga
that's
ass.
not how we all did it, nigga. That's just a little part of how we all did it.
But what time do we take? Hey, look, let me tell you.
I'm getting off this bus.
Well, fuck it, I'm on the ledge then, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You said you wanted to be on the ledge, dog. Yeah, ain't no getting off this bus. We on the ledge, remember?
We're on the ledge of the first floor. How the fuck we get here? Sit your ass down and listen to what I gotta say. Now, what happened to just going over there, whooping the dude ass, and then rap about it? Now they on social media, not want to fight, but they just what they lip boxer. Yeah, they lip boxer.
I'm not arguing.
You lip boxer, motherfucker. There, I'm gonna go fuck your girlfriend.
We're not arguing that. We arguing how the fuck do we get here? That's my argument. I'm not arguing anything you said. I just wonder how the fuck do we get here.
How the fuck do we get anywhere? That's the question. So just enjoy the conversation.
Ronnie was just saying that he don't see like what it is to like fuck another dude chick, or
no, I understand
and opposed to like beating their ass.
I understand.
You know, and I'm like, well,
we got there because after 2012,
good point. How the fuck
lyrics have turned?
No, Ronnie, you said, how did you get there?
No, that's how he got there. He was talking about the content of music from 2000 to 2010.
I thought we just took that right. I thought we just took a right and just wind up here.
I'm dead ass. Back then, motherfucker was saying, I'll slap your ass and I'll punch your bitch and beat the nigga whole family up. Now, we rappers, I'm gonna just go put my dick in your girlfriend. You don't know what that nigga got? This motherfucker could have discussed some chlamydia issues over the in their room, and they don't want to do nothing because they gotta wait till they clear up. But one of them, they get horny and they go out cheating and shit, and then boom, I'm gonna fuck this nigga look hard because he beefing with, my man, and then,
It sound like some biological warfare shit to me.
Don't happen, man.
Gee, but that shit, like, chicks used to do that shit back in the
Transmitted
day.
diseases.
Men used to do that shit back in the day. I mean, it is what it is.
But they don't want to fight no more. They just want to fuck each other.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. This shit been going on for a long time.
Gay as fuck and real at the same goddamn.
They don't fight no more. They don't fight no more. All right, the local hero, man. I know you've been patiently waiting. Go ahead. The floor is yours now.
All right, well, first I'm going to put this fucking train back on the road because I don't know where the fuck Ronnie took it. As for Joyner Lucas, I've been listening to Joyner Lucas since like Bank Account, since like fucking Gucci Gang. Like I've been listening to him for a while. I knew when this came out, it was gonna be dope. I had no idea it was gonna be this fucking dope. And to me, the ADHD, to me, that sounds like a fucking Green Day type shit to me. He sounds like Green Day to me. He don't sound like Triple X. He don't sound like Homeboy. He sounds like a
Triple X Tendinitis.
Whatever. I'm sorry. The man, hold on. The man's dead and he did some stuff for the people. So I'm not trying to shit on him. What I'm saying is I don't know the dude's name, but it sounds more like if the Fallout Boys or somebody did hip hop, that's what it sounds like it would be to me. But I listen to every track too. And not because I had to listen to it because to review it, but I just did it because, I liked it. No, I can't say that. It's one track I did not like. I didn't like the track with Slim Thug. Not Slim Thug, Young Thug. I'm sorry. Don't even mean disrespect Slim Thug. I apologize. I like Slim Thug.
You
I hate
quit
Young
messing
Thug.
with Thugger like that.
But Young Thug, I don't like that Young Thug song. To me, he's just trying to blend too much with dude, and I just don't like dude. I don't like his style. I don't like his voice. I don't like the fact he walk around in skirts and still trying to gangbang. I don't like anything about him. He represents to me the new generation of square motherfuckers, like straight Buford motherfuckers to me. That's what he represents to me. And I just don't. Yes, he with the Moist crew. I just don't like dude, man. I don't like his rap style. I don't like his music. I don't like none of that. Other than that song though, it was dope. The whole thing was dope. I'm talking about front to back, and to me, it's definitely an album of the year candidate. Right now, it's an early contender, and I'm glad he dropped that because I was sitting there like, man, we need some music, man, because ain't shit popping off. And then he dropped this. Now I was like, yes. It kind of, after I listened to that 2C slide shit, I had to put this back on to remind myself what good music sound like.
Yeah, when I listened to the album, like I didn't like straight listen to Joyner Lucas, but I knew who he was before this album. I did come across the ISIS song like months ago, and I heard something else with him on it, and I just never followed up, after me initially hearing him. Although I had plans to it, then, that's when we just started talking about this album coming out. So I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I did want to listen to some Joyner Lucas because I dug his first tracks. So when I listened to the album, like I was already like, so from the first fucking opening skit, because like, I like two things I like about skits. I like skits that are funny, and I like skits that give substance to the following song. The song that's coming up, or set the mood for the album. With his whole album called ADHD, I kind of already had an idea, like, what the album was going to be about. And the fact that he set up this whole ADHD thing through the skit, the first track on the album, I'm like, okay, we finna go for a ride. So then songs start flowing, and I'm like, damn, this shit is dope. Like, I could have did without Young Thug on the album, period, because I don't even think he fit here. He's the fucking ugly duckling of the album. Like, I just would have rather him not been there.
That motherfucker ugly duckling in real life. That's an ugly motherfucker.
Hell yeah. So, but I guess I understand why he threw him on there, but I honestly could have dealt without Young Thug. The only other tracks that kind of threw me off a little bit was ADHD and Still Can't Love, only simply because of this new sound that it has, and I don't too much care for that sound no more because it's so overplayed and oversaturated to the point where it's like I don't want to hear the shit from nobody no more. But other than that, like, he just go down the line, like he fucking actually raps in the song. He tailor made this album, to his whole theme of the album, and I dig that. Like, don't too many people go through an album and make it about one cohesive story. Every time, you know, you got tracks all over the place. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that, you know, make albums like just to throw Rick Ross in there. I like the fact that he organizes his music before he even makes songs. He organizes the tracks the way he wants them to flow into each other, which I think is dope. Like a lot of albums is not thought out like that. They just like, oh, what's the hot beat? Yeah, let me do a song of that. Okay, what's the next hot beat? Let me do a song of that. Like it's just songs all over the place. But not to say some of the hottest albums out there is not done that way, but I appreciate a person that thinks out their album, like for track, how we gonna tell this story of this album, which is dope. I even dug the skits because like the skits was like tough love type shit, you know. They were talking shit about him. They like, I don't want to hear about this damn 88, like Chris Tucker. He was like, I don't want to hear about this ADHD. My mom got it, my grandma got it, and they don't never use that shit as no fucking excuse. So you can't use that shit for no excuse. So yeah, I dug the album. And I tell you the one thing, that Will Smith song, I think it's the dopest song ever. Like to pay homage to your idol while he's the fucking alive.
Still alive.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, I'm not gonna say they wait. They just don't. They probably don't think to do something like that until after they die too, and they decide to do something to commemorate their memory. But where he decided to commemorate them before they leave, before he left. So he can see it too, which I think is the dopest shit ever. And I think Will is the illest person ever for featuring in the video. I just feel that song from top to bottom. It's one of my favorite songs. I like the ISIS one is pretty dope, but for some reason I love it's stuck in my head. Like right now in my head, I love is playing in my head right now. I was singing that shit all day out of nowhere. I haven't even listened to the album today yet, but I was singing that fucking song. So all in all, I dig the fucking album from top to bottom. Like I said, if we could subtract Young Thug from it, I would be 100% in love with that song, with that album.
I agree with you on all that.
All right, so we are all in agreement that this motherfucking album is one of the best albums that's not going to get talked about and probably ain't going to get any play or any nominations.
If you're into music, you can't argue that this is a great album. You just can't. It's just unarguable. It's like arguing if Drake loved his stripper bitch. Like, it's just like that. Yeah, Drake, I'm sending shots, bitch. Pow, pow, pow. But yeah, it's such a great album, dude. Like, you know what? And when I sat down and listened to it, I said, I know this is going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be that great. And then when I heard it, I just started smiling. I said, motherfuckers can't argue with this. Because first thing I thought, I was like, G gonna find something to say, but then I listened to the whole album. I was like, oh no, G can't argue with this.
I did have something to say at first, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I did put a whole bunch of shit in there.
You did have to say. I said, there's no way you didn't listen to it. I said, you couldn't listen to the whole album. I said, this described your life.
Right. And that's actually kind of why I don't even have so much to say about it.
I said it to that. Hey, Kenny, no lie. I told that man, I said, this is you, G. This describes your life.
It's like that shit had me speechless, G.
That's why I couldn't believe that he was sitting there like, oh man.
I'm telling you, my only fault was that the sound of that style that you constantly hear. That was it. That was it. But he worked it well, so I think.
I said, my only gripe was that Young Thug song. Other than that, dude.
You know, I listened to that one, and I thought it was going to be more upbeat because that was a surprise for me to see him on that album. But that wasn't one of the good ones, though. The tracks, that wasn't one of the good tracks, so I had to skip that one.
I wanted it to be, though. I mean, it's called War.
Yeah. It just wasn't war. It was kind of gay. It kind of came on kind of R&B-ish to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When I see the song, when I see the title, The War on a song, my brain instantly thinks on some Eminem caliber type shit.
Yes, yes.
It was R&B-ish. It was garbage.
See, the thing is, because of the way I listened to the album, I had no idea. You know, I don't know who Young Thug is, really, so I had no idea who it was or the name of the song. I just knew what song it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, anybody else got any other takes on any points that they want to make about the album?
It's nothing to be said for me. It's just a dope.
It's just a good album.
Yeah, this is just the first of many. So we're gonna in the show right here. We're gonna sit back later and we're gonna figure out what album we're gonna go out with next. If you enjoyed the podcast, come back and listen to us some more. And don't forget to check out that Joyner Lucas ADHD. Until then, we are out of.
Tell them people if they got any suggestions for music as well, drop them.
Okay, yeah. So if you got any suggestions for any singles, any albums, whatever the case may be, long as it's just music, give us suggestions and we'll check it out. And we'll give you all our honest review and everything. So just make sure you follow our pages and drop down any suggestion. Until next time, we catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Little bitch.